Okay guys, the moment you've all been waiting for, getting to see Hex point birds in the field. First, I need to give you all of the instructions ahead of time so that I'm not talking and distracting things while we're in the field. So bear with me, there's quite a few things I need to mention and they are all really important. So listen and follow along so that you know how to prepare and set your puppy up for success. First, we need to make sure that we're setting up our field for success, and that means knowing where your launchers are at. Don't mark those launchers with a flag or surveying tape or anything like that, because at this point we're working on nose work and scent acknowledgement. We don't want any visual indicators out there for our dogs to visually point. Next, we need to know what our wind is doing. You can probably see my hair blowing in the wind, so we've got a little bit of breeze, which is perfect. Now we want to make sure that when we are working with our dogs, we are not letting them come right into the scent cone and pulling them all the way up to the launcher. I want them to come at a crosswind. That way, when boom, they hit that scent, it's more of a shock factor of that scent acknowledgement and they go, whoa, there it is. I don't want them to have time to think about, ooh, I think I smell a bird, let me get closer and really know for sure what I'm doing. So we want that shock factor, which includes a crosswind. Last but not least, the prerequisites for your puppy. If you've been following along with Hex's training series or working through our online course, you will know that this step happens around 5-6 months old, which is exactly where he is at. We've done things like collar conditioning for recall, we've done bird introductions, his positive pigeon drills, so make sure you're following along and watching those videos, but also we've been making sure to give him plenty of free runs in the field so he understands how to work on a field with purpose. So let me grab Hex and let's get going. Okay Hex, rock and roll. Let's go. Good boy. So we've got a wind right in my face. And what did I say? We're not gonna work into birds with the scent right at our face. So our first launcher is actually on the other side of the driveway. So once we get down here a little bit closer where I know I'm going to be within that scent cone, we'll cross over the driveway and let him come into a crosswind on that launcher. Got my launcher in my hand, so I'm ready to go because timing is going to be really important. We want to make sure that when he shows us that scent acknowledgement, that we're launching that bird. We're not giving him an opportunity to see what he's going to do and see if he creeps in or makes a mistake. We want him to think, oh, I better be more cautious on my next bird. Get it, buddy, get it. Okay, okay. So he didn't want to chase, which we saw a lot of that in his positive pigeon drill. He's gonna just point the launcher. So he watched that pigeon fly away, which was great. I'm also gonna encourage him to go check this launcher out. Okay, go check it out now. There's nothing there. Okay, check it out, okay. See, there's nothing there anymore. The pigeon flew away. And so maybe on the next one, he'll show a little more chase. Good boy. So we're going to swing out wide again so that we're not coming directly into the scent cone on that next launcher. Based on how he responded to that first launcher and the amount of steadiness he showed us, even though we were still wanting that kind of shock factor, I would expect that we're going to actually be able to take a breath, let him hold that point a little longer before the launch. Come on, Hex. Lots of smells and distractions. Come on, buddy. Okay. I feel like my wind seems like it's switched just a tish, so I'm going to adjust here. Hex, come on. I know you see Ethan. That's a distraction. I know. So we're going to work through that. Come on, puppy. So I'm actually going to work back across this scent cone. See if we can not have him be too distracted by what's going on by Ethan. Come on, buddy. Come on, Hex. Too much of a distraction, a visual. Hey, buddy. It's Ethan. Come on. Okay, Hex, come on. So we're going to go up and see the cameraman, and then we're going to go try and work back to that launcher. There it was. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Okay. Encouraging that chase, that's a good boy. I really like to encourage a chase in these young dogs so that when we're incorporating gunfire into these sessions, that he's actively chasing when that happens. Go up and check that launcher if he wants. Otherwise, we're gonna swing across the driveway and again, try and work crosswind on that next bird. Camera people out in the field and other distractions are tough things for puppies to overcome, and you just either have to adapt to your training session or say it's not going to work and kick the camera people out. Also, our camera people are going to be behind us this time, so not something to get distracted by out in front of us. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. Okay, go get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay. Okay. Good boy, go get it. Okay. Chase it. Okay. Good boy. Being encouraging of that chase, like I said, he's really wanting to stand steady, which is awesome, but I also want him to be able to chase because chasing is going to be an important part of marking these birds when we shoot them. And oh, there he is, back on point again on that launcher. He's also going to start learning old scent, hot scent, that sort of thing, which is just a nose thing and him becoming more experienced using his nose. He's got a lot of pointing instinct, which we've seen in his positive pigeon drill, and that's going to carry over into the field. You were probably able to see the progression of how long I held that launch on each of these subsequent birds, and that's because I was reading him, reading the situation, and seeing this level of steadiness. Some dogs you're not going to be able to do that with. You're going to need to get that bird out of there as soon as they show scent acknowledgement. So it just depends on your dog and their level of steadiness, but the important thing, the key factor is to launch that bird before you see movement out of your dog. If you're launching after they've actually started breaking to move in on that bird, you're reinforcing and rewarding them for the wrong behavior. You're rewarding them not for standing there, but you're rewarding them for breaking. So keep that in mind, and until next time, I'm Kat the dog trainer, and we'll see you in the next video.